This is a reading from Dispatch International. Freedom of the press cannot be limited without being lost. For more uncensored news and opinion in Danish, Swedish, German and English, go to d-intl.com. That's d-intl.com. Author Maria Celander. Title: Islam Scholars, Prayer Calls More Than a Call to Prayer. Published November 15, 2012. Summary: it can be easily understood as a threat. The Swedish Minister for Religious Affairs, Stefan Attefall, from the Kristdemokrats, sees no problems with Muslim prayer calls as long as the noise doesn't bother the neighbors. One can personally like or dislike certain religious expressions, but the Christian democratic stance is to always show respect for civil liberties and human rights, including freedom of religion, he tells his party newspaper, Kristdemokraten. His statement is met with opposition from Professor Emeritus Hans Janssen, one of Europe's foremost Islam scholars, called as witness for the defense in the Geert Wilders hate speech trial, who maintains that the prayer call has a far wider meaning than merely calling to prayer, especially as it relates to non-Muslims. It tells them that they are wrong to be unbelievers, and warns them that there is no power or might except from Allah. This last statement can easily be understood as a threat, Hans Janssen tells Dispatch International. Janssen believes it is a problem that Westerners indiscriminately apply the principle of treat people the way you want to be treated yourself. There are several fundamental differences between Islam on the one hand and Christianity and Judaism on the other, Janssen argues. If Muslims want to enjoy full religious freedom, they should grant the same to Christians in Muslim countries. As soon as I have heard the church bells ringing in a Muslim country, I feel that all objections against the formal call to Muslim prayer in our part of the world should be withdrawn. Sam Solomon, an Islam scholar with 15 years' experience as a Sharia lawyer, and now a Christian convert, explains that Westerners fail to understand that Islam doesn't discriminate between the secular and the sacred. In Islam, every religious doctrine has a political application and implication. For Islam is an all-encompassing system. It is neither a faith nor a religion as we understand it in the West. Islam is a socio-political system, socio-religious, socio-educational, socio-legislative, socio-judiciary, socio-economic, and socio-military system cloaked and garbed in religious terminology. As such, the Islamic prayer call known as azan is much more than merely a manifestation of religious belief, says Solomon. He stresses that azan has serious political implications, the absolute supremacy of Islam over all other religions and political systems. Azan is part of an Islamic declaration of the truth and the finality of Islam, and the falsehood of all other religions and political systems, even if it be democracy. Hence, the prayer call, which some regard as religious freedom and right, is declaring the invalidity of the very system that allowed it to go on the air, says Sam Solomon. This is a reading from Dispatch International. Freedom of the press cannot be limited without being lost. For more uncensored news and opinion in Danish, Swedish, German and English, go to d-intl.com. That's d-intl.com.